Alright y'all, just got done with fasted cardio, so I'm gonna go ahead and take all my morning supplementation, kind of just give you guys a brief overview of everything that I take to keep my health optimal. Starting out, I wake up in the morning, you guys already know this for those who've tuned into the channel. I take yohimbine, 150 milligrams of caffeine, and then I also take clenbuterol, which I mentioned in the last video is a new supplement that my coach has put me on as of last week. On top of that, post-fasted cardio, before I ingest my first meal, I take thyrosin, which is a thyroid support, and this just ensures that my thyroid levels and my metabolism are operating at an optimal level. Next up, I'm gonna take my blood pressure pill. This just is gonna help keep blood pressures in a healthy range. My blood pressure, I don't have any issues with it, but I just want to ensure that I'm doing everything possible to make sure I keep that where it needs to be. So that's gonna help with that. We got 3 pills of this. 1 serving size of the thyrosin, just 2 pills. And then next up, we have my lipid support. I mentioned in the past that I did have my lipid panels come back with my cholesterol a little elevated, so I started supplementing with a lipid support to kind of help combat that and bring that back into a optimal and healthy range. So 1 serving size of this is 7 pills, so it's pretty extensive, but it gets the job done and it keeps me healthy, which is ultimately what I'm trying to achieve, so I can have longevity in the sport. Multivitamin. This is just going to cover essential vitamins and minerals with a little bit of green complex in there. And then we have biotin to help just keep my skin and my hair healthy, look young indefinitely. And then we have krill oil to just help with omega intake, also help with cholesterol levels and healthy fats. And then we have vitamin D3, K2. This is just going to help with proper immune support. So I'll actually take 2 of these. 1 serving will be right now in the morning, and then the next servings will be in the evening time, typically right before I consume my last meal. We have all our supplementation laid out. Again, brief overview. We have blood pressure support, which is right here. We have thyroid support, thyrosin, these 2 pills right here. Lipid support, which is going to be these 7 pills. krill oil, vitamin D3, K2, these 2, biotin, and then just a general multivitamin. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop all these. Typically I take these fasted. You can do them after a meal, except the lipid support. The lipid support needs to be taken before a meal. In general, most of these other pills don't really have an appropriate time frame, but I just choose to pop them all at once. So I just keep it as regimented as possible, and then I'll have my first meal. These blood pressure pills have a funny taste to them. Always make me gag a little bit, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It is 3 pills, right? Yeah, 3 pills, just making sure. Thyroid support. And these 4 usually pop together. It's a pretty extensive supplement stack, but as I mentioned, I'm trying to have longevity in the sport, and these things are all supplemental factors that I can implement as an athlete to keep me healthy, to keep me operating at an optimal level, and to just ensure that all my internals and physical health, besides like the aesthetic look, internal health are where they need to be, where I want them to be, to ensure that I have as much longevity and I sustain my health. When you're in the sport of bodybuilding, as you guys know, it can be pretty damaging to the health, especially when you go the route that I'm choosing and you start supplementing with PEDs, things of that nature. Just, you gotta ensure that you're taking care of your health, even more so as being a natural. I mean, this is a supplement range that anybody can take. You don't have to be in PEDs, you don't have to be enhanced, you can be natural, but it's just, you have to be a lot more cognizant and aware if you decide to embark on taking PEDs to achieve the heights that you're trying to achieve in the sport of bodybuilding. But yeah, that's gonna be morning supplementation. I'm gonna go ahead and get my first meal in, head to a meeting that I have, 1 o'clock. do a little bit of work, and then I'll link up with Vic to hit a back workout. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so since we've covered supplementation for general health, I'm gonna go ahead and go over kind of more sports specific supplementation. I just have 2 products for you. First one is going to be a whey protein. Now this is just a quick and easily accessible protein source just to help with protein intake. When you're cutting, probably not as essential. It's essential for me because I just enjoy convenience. Definitely essential on a bulk when you're eating a surplus of calories. It could be a little hard to get the full protein intake from whole foods when you're in a huge caloric surplus. So whey protein is just one of those quick and easy ways to get the appropriate amount of protein macros in for your targeted intake. And then next is going to be creatine. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with creatine if you're in the bodybuilding fitness space. It's one of the most researched supplements that you can take, so definitely incorporating some form of creatine. I just use creatine monohydrate, but including that into your supplement regime is something I would highly recommend. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the sports supplementation. Other products you can include are the L-citrulline. I take pre-workout that includes all that. L-citrulline will just help with nutrients deliverant, increased blood flow, better pumps for the gym. So yeah, just supplementing with those 3, I would recommend them. And maybe at the end of this video, I'll include a kind of priority rank to kind of let you guys know which ones I would recommend you guys taking, because obviously not everybody needs to buy all these supplements. I mean, you can, but to save a little bit of money, I'll just give you guys like my top 3 or my top 5. I'll decide and kind of just let you guys know which ones I would highly recommend. We got a big back day today. Program today, we got 3 to 4 vertical movements, 3 horizontal movements. Rep range is gonna be anywhere from 12 to 15, but honestly, I'm just training 1 rep from failure, so whatever it takes me to get there, that's what it will be. We opened up with a unilateral pull down. Now we're moving on to unilateral row, and then we'll move on to bilateral movements. Bilateral movements meaning you're operating left and right side at the same time. Unilateral, operating left side at one time, right side at one time. Typically start out with unilateral movements just to help with asymmetries, to make sure I'm just developing symmetrically, and just to also help with some muscle imbalances and weaknesses that you naturally have based on dominant side. All right, y'all. We just got back from the gym. I got my post-workout meal in, and now I'm just making my nightly sleep tea. I'll kind of just give you guys an overview of my sleep stack. All right, y'all. We just got done with the gym. Got my post-workout meal in. Typically after my post-workout meal, I will consume my second serving of krill oil just to ensure that I'm getting the correct amount of omegas in on a daily basis, and also another serving of D3 and K2 to help with immune support. And then you guys also see me making my sleep stack. So that just consists of a sleep tea that contains some melatonin, some valerian root, and some chamomile. And I picked this up from Whole Foods. Just gonna help the body relax, help you kind of wind down during the night, especially if you're someone who suffers with insomnia, such as me. This has really been helping me. And then I'll stack it with REM from PE Science. Again, this just contains factors that are gonna just help the body relax and get calm. Ingredients such as melatonin at a dose of 0.3, so nothing crazy. Some ashwagandha to help stress and cortisol levels. So these two together have been an absolute staple for the past, I think I've been using them for the past 6 months, and it's helped improve my sleep a lot. I'll typically consume the sleep stack about an hour to 90 minutes before I plan to head to bed, just so I give my body enough time to kind of metabolize everything, break it down, just make sure it's hitting my system at full effect. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let that tea steep for a few minutes, go ahead and pop my sleep supplement. And then I kind of just want to give you guys a brief overview of how everything has been progressing, and also fill you guys on what my top 3 supplements are, what the top 3 essential oil supplements are. Obviously, not everybody's going to have the financial means to purchase everything that I showed today. So I'll give you guys a breakdown of my 3 essentials. The first supplement I would recommend is going to be investing in a high quality whey protein. As I mentioned earlier in the video, it is easily accessible, highly consumable, and just will overall, if you're someone who struggles to hit your protein intake, this is something that you can use to ensure that you are getting in your proper macronutrient for that aspect. The next supplement I would recommend investing into is going to be a creatine monohydrate, one of the most researched supplements out there. So implementing something like a creatine monohydrate into your supplement regime is highly recommended. I've been using it for quite some time, and it's honestly probably one of the supplements that you'll get the most benefit from in terms of performance enhancement, increased performance output, etc. The third and final supplement I would recommend investing into is a multivitamin, just to ensure that you're getting all your vitamins and minerals in, hitting your macronutrient intake. I know in the bodybuilding space, a lot of times we focus just on the macronutrients, but micronutrients play a big role in your overall health and also play a role into your performance as well. So picking up one of these and implementing it into your supplement stack, highly recommended. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys wanna see next. I always appreciate the feedback. Let's run this video up like we did the last one. It did absolutely crazy. The support has been real. Let's end the year off with a bang and start 2023. It's gonna be a very big year, and I'm excited to just keep going through this journey and showing you guys everything that I learned about myself through this process. As of now, today was definitely a day where I felt it mentally and physically. You guys can probably tell on camera presence, I'm a little off. The talking isn't as much. Just been very, very tired lately. I'm starting to feel drained. The workouts are still going good, but I'm definitely starting to see a decrease in strength, a decrease in performance output, and at this point, I'm just trying to hold on to everything and maintain everything as long as possible to finish this recomp phase out. The plan I just talked to my coach last week during my last check-in, and the plan is to finish this recomp phase at the end of this month and start a true prep January 1st to compete in April. So the first show, NPC show out here in Texas, I believe that we were interested in is in the April time, so that would give me 16 weeks to prep fully. I know this was technically called the prep series, but as I mentioned, I ran into a couple health complications, and also the starting point wasn't really where I needed to be, so that kind of got postponed. And the last thing I want to do is bring a package that I don't want to present to a stage, especially if I'm trying to do this at a high competitive level. It is what it is. Just keep pushing. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.